Hello everyone and welcome to Super T Console Gaming. We're just going to do an update on the Waddle Dee-Livery codes. So, if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically throughout the game you get access to codes for various different things. And when you get to a certain level of the game, our little friend over here, and I'll show you where he is, opens up and you can then exchange codes for things like coins and power tomatoes and all that sort of stuff. So, over here, and we engage with this fella here, Delivery Waddle Dee, and he says, hey there, this is Waddle Dee-Liveries. We bring delivery presents right to your door. Just enter any present codes you find, and we'll ship the related presents in and drop them by your house. So, I'll show you how this works. This is an updated video. I did one previously a few months ago, around about the time the game came out. But since then, some extras have been included, and some have been taken out. So, this is essentially, from what I can tell, the exact list that is relevant as of July 2022. So, here we go. Speaking of codes, there are a few present codes hidden right here in town. See if you can find them. So, that's just all a part of the fun. But here are the codes I will take you through and show you how to enter them in. So, not really. We'll skip through this and we'll just get to the code entering process because I'm going to show you the codes anyway. And that should get it going. So anyway, while we're flicking through this, thanks very much for joining us. I do appreciate having you along, and we'll get stuck into this as soon as a Delivery Waddle Dee closes that small trap of his. So what have we got here? Yes, I do have one I'd like to enter. Thank you very much. Okay, go ahead and enter. So let's do that. Now, first things first, when we go to enter the code, need to make it all uppercase. That's important. So let's do that. And the first one I'm putting in is Clear Demo. Before this game came out, there was a demo released on the Nintendo eShop. And it was kind enough to basically give us a code for some free stuff as a thank you as such. So we'll do that. So Clear Demo is our first code. And then once we've finished doing that, we have to run away back to our house. So there it is. And that's how far we've got to run. So off we scurry. Little Kirby running off here. We pick this up, we open it up, and for our troubles, we're going to get some coins. 300 in fact. So that's not a bad little pickup. Let's get back to Waddle Dee-Liveries and enter in the next code. So we'll just jump through all of this. We'll use it, and our next code is going to be New Adventure. Unfortunately, there's no quick way of doing this. You kind of have to sort of go through the cycle every single time. So again, down to making it all uppercase. New Adventure, we said it was. I do find it easier to use the D-pad when putting in these codes. The analog stick just makes it a little bit trickier, and that should be right. That one checks out. Delivery Waddle Dee's happy. So again, we'll get the delivery. And off we scamper. Kirby being chased by Elfalin. What have we got this time? So, we've got ourselves a star and some coins. That is a good thing on both fronts. We use those star coins to collect all sorts of wonderful things in the game. Alright, back to Waddle Dee-Liveries. Doing well so far. Delivery Waddle Dee is always happy to see us and acts as though he hasn't seen us just 30 seconds earlier. Now, our next code, the third code for this video, ironically, is called First Password. There you go, we left the first till third, so let's whack that in. So first, and we want password. Alright, so we've done that. Delivery Waddle Dee tells us it checks out, which is phenomenal news. And it's time for Kirby to do a little trot back to his house. I don't know how many times I can come up with different ways of saying that, but we'll see how we go. Okay, so our reward for that one is 100 star coins, so not a whole bunch, but, you know, helpful. And that's good, so back we go. So as you can see, it is quite time consuming, but at least by watching this video, you've saved the time of trying to find all the codes, right? You know what they are, and you know that they're current as of July 2022. Good news for everybody. So next one, let's go. Our next code is Kirby Story. So again, in we go with the fountain tip pen. We jump down here, we whack it all on uppercase, and we whack in Kirby Story. All right. Haven't made a spelling mistake so far. That's a good thing. Can't promise that that's not going to happen every time, but hey, we'll see how we go. Again. Time to sprint. There he goes. Look at him go. He's got dust coming up behind him. I don't know if that means he's faster, if the ground needs a good watering. Oh, look what we've got. Kirby Story presents us with 300 star coins. We'll collect those. We'll do a happy dance and we'll get back to you-know-who back at Waddle Dee-Liveries. All right, so again, through the banter that suggests that we haven't seen each other ever in the history of our lives, and we go to enter the next code. So this time is a long one, and it is Kirby the Gourmet. So here we go. Kirby the Gourmet. If there's a word I'm going to spell wrong, it'll be gourmet for sure. I think I've got it right. I'm comfortable with that. Let's run it past Delivery Waddle Dee, and he says yes. You can spell. Congratulations. I'm happy and slightly surprised, if I'm honest. All right, so let's get cracking. So as I said, this is the follow-up to the first Waddle delivery code video I did some months ago. And also, I have done an absolute ton of gameplay videos for this game. I've played through the whole thing, so if you do want to watch that and have a bit of a fun with us, then feel free to watch those videos. It'd be awesome. Love to hear from you. Get in the comments and tell us what you think as we run back to collect yet another present. And what this time? We've got another super stone and we've got a car mouth cake. Yay. The stone is obviously what we're chasing. We'll pick up the car mouth cake because it's there. And we will do the dash back to our little mate awaiting to talk to us. I don't know if we're allowed to call him the postman. He's probably a delivery man or a delivery Waddle Dee. See what they did there? All right, so next. Another one that I'm potentially going to spell wrong. Let's see how we go. Again, we're on the fountain pen. Down we go here. And this time we're going to go for Brawling Coliseum. So, Brawling. Oops, I got it wrong. There we go. And then a Coliseum. All right, I'm nervous. No, we've got it. Look at us. We can't be stopped. We've mastered the English language. Our ability to enter it into a video game with a D-pad. Tell you what, sometimes we don't know how clever we are. Let's take off back here to the house. Open up the box. What are we getting this time? Oh, look out. It's more coins and a little bit of an attack boost. That'll come in handy for later on, no doubt, when we want to get up there in the Coliseum and take on some of our friends that we've beaten in the past. But already we're back at Delivery Waddle Dee. I wish we could get through that without having the same conversation. All right, here we go. Next code. This one, once we go all caps, is called Thank You, Meta Knight. Oh, here we go. Meta Knight. Quite a long one, really, when you think about it. Oops. Back it up and get that T in there. Oh, our old friend Delivery Waddle Dee has given us the nod of approval. We've spelt yet another one correctly, and we're making some good progress through our list here. Do the run, son. Here he goes. Kirby's off and racing. And, oh, that's awesome. That's what you want. 3 of those bad boys. They're very handy to have. Lots of weapon upgrades. All sorts of good stuff comes from those. Oh, we're going to do a dance every single time we get one. That's how big an achievement it is. We're super pumped and happy about it. All right, let's go back. We have one more offline code to put in, and then we've got a few online codes. So those are the ones that tend to sort of have expiry dates on them. And I'm posting this video sort of right at the end of June, so technically there's one other that's still available. By the time you see this video, it will have been taken down. So I'm sticking purely to the ones that are not expiring, at least for July, but these ones currently don't have an end date on them, so we should be good to rock and roll whenever you watch this video. So in we go. For the final offline line code anyway. And this one is thank you, Kirby. So we're going to take a moment to give ourselves a pat on the back here. So that's a good thing. What am I doing? I'm missing a K, of course. I'm talking too much. There we go. Thank you, Kirby. And he seems happy. Waddle Dee has given us the nod. English is again our thing. Apologies to anybody who... isn't familiar with the English language. This is obviously quite a confronting and difficult video for you, but unfortunately I'm not smart enough to know other languages, so I'm the silly one in this relationship. I apologise for that, but this is sort of what I've got. Anyway, 1,000 star coins and a rare stone. A good pick-up on both fronts there. Certainly would not say no to receiving either of those. Anyway, so that is the offline code stuff done. We're now going to go back, and we have got a few online ones. So let's see. This first one is actually a GameStop code. So because I live in Australia and not in North America, I'll be interested to see if this one works. So we'll jump in and have a bit of a look. And the code for this one that we're going to try is Kirby GameStop Can. So that's what we're going to do here. Kirby, and then we want GameStop, because I'm glad I'm sort of half quick at this. Imagine if it took me 4 hours to put a code in. What did I say? Can. GameStop Can. Alright, did we get a win? Nah, he doesn't like it. So if you do live in North America, like I said, I'm down here in Australia, so if you live in North America, Kirby GameStop Can. Okay, so try that one, and hopefully you will get what I was unable to get. And back in we go. We've re-inked the pen, and we're ready to rock and roll for another one. And this one is Game News, so we're going to whack that in, and hopefully it's a little bit more successful than our GameStop code. And I understand because down here, they're actually called EB Games. It used to be Electronics Boutique, and then it became EB Games, and then it was bought by GameStop, but they didn't really change the name. So we've got Game News in there. Let's test that one. There we go. He's nodding at me now. Very happy is Delivery Waddle Dee. He said, mate, you're not as rubbish as that last attempt suggested. You can have a present. And let's get on our skates and see what it is. Oh, another one of those wonderful stars. Take that for sure. And back for, essentially, what is our final code on the list. So all up there are 11. I've been successful in probably getting in 10 if this one goes in. So it's a little bit less than the first video. I think I had 15 in that one. But these, like I said, are all current. So here we go. Our final code. Waddle Dees handed over the clipboard and the pen. In we go. Alright, so this code is birthday. Whose birthday? I'm not entirely sure, but whatever. It's a win anyway. We get the seal of approval. He's nodding at us. All right, so that is the 10th and final code that I've got to work. Obviously, number 11, Kirby GameStop can for my friends in North America. That should still work for you. But let's pick up the present here. And it is another one of those awesome stars, so that is most wonderful. Most importantly, guys, I hope you find that really helpful. I know it can be a bit frustrating, particularly if you're trying to put codes in without going caps lock and all that sort of good stuff. But that is how it is done. So if you like the video, please chuck us a like. It helps us out a whole bunch. We would appreciate that. If you like the way I do my videos, subscribe to the channel. This is what we do. It's gameplay, it's tips, it's tricks, it's fun. But predominantly, we just hang out, play some games, and have a good time. So if you like the idea of that, then subscribe away, and that's what you're going to get. And it would be wonderful to have you along. So any questions, tips, or comments, get in the comments below. We get back to absolutely everybody, so feel free to do that as Kirby runs around in circles here. And look, most importantly, guys, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate that a whole bunch. Hopefully you found the video helpful, and we'll see you again next time. Hooroo, see you later. Goodbye. Have fun. Bye.